Okay. I had to fix all my sound stuff because last time it was just completely broken. Okay. Everything should be working now, theoretically. Let's see. Okay. To do. Sorry, need a moment. Okay. Think everything is set up as intended now. Maybe turn down the music a little. Do. So I've been messing around with data assets still. UE5. Been trying to get them to work, but I'm not familiar with the data registry. So I've been messing around with a lot of that stuff. Okay. There we go. I don't think anyone's here at the moment, so no issues. All right, let's just get back to it. So I was messing around with the item data. It's also open my character because that's where I was trying to see if it would work. It's like DA item data. I think I could do this theoretically. Primary asset name. Hold on, let's see if it even loads. Press 1. None. No, it doesn't load. Wait. Chest, helmet. That's how we get the data asset. And can I get the top level? No, I don't think so. Hey, how's it going? Let's actually move all this stuff away so it's a bit easier. So this doesn't work. Get class from primary asset ID. feel like the name is probably the thing that's not working here, because I'm able to get the primary asset ID, asset type, which is items. And then afterwards, I'm trying to get primary asset name. Will it have items with stats? Yeah. So the goal is to have items that do impact your stats. Will also have weight, so like character capacity. So like, let's say you can only hold up to like 200. Every item will add a certain amount of weight. I'll also add in durability of the items as well. Of course, you'll probably have to factor in how to manage the durability on however you want to. I'll probably just implement something simple, like when you get hit, go down like 1%, something like that. This returns none. And attributes. Yeah, it'll impact the attributes, the stats, and then when you lose the item, you'll lose the stats, things like that. Oh. Still returning none. Also, this should never be blank. Why is this blank? Creating new object, setting the values. If we go over here, it's printing the path. Yeah. Path. But why would it ever be blank? Items like weapons have strength, intelligence, or skills, etc. Yes, items will contribute to the player's stats, their attributes, all of the above, whatever you want to add in. I specifically am not going to focus on skills. However, when I implement the stats, you can basically copy that with skills. You'll have to implement that on your own. My first version is not going to include abilities because I'm focusing on inventory only. But let's say you implement a like the gas plugin, you can just add in the ability there, give the ability. That is saying that you utilize the gas plugin. Okay. For starters, why is this blank? Data reference, add. Data ref goes into here, which is passed along here, which is set here. Like so. New video when? Right now, I'm spending a lot of my time trying to figure out how I want to do the inventory system, and that's why things are taking a while. I've been working on it for about 2 months, but everything I come up with, I end up not liking. I will be doing a video on using my stat system on doing simple things like health regen, health bar, stamina, things like that, just to showcase how people can implement them, because I've been receiving a lot of questions on that. I have a couple other things that I want to work on. I just haven't gotten to because I'm focusing on the inventory. But yeah, that's why videos have taken a while. Because my priority is this inventory system, but I want to make sure I get you guys something that's worth your time that can actually be used. Okay, why is this blank? It's printing the path. I'm passing along the data reference. I like your stat system guide. No, I appreciate it. I also have a GitHub where I am working on updating it. So there are newer versions that solve some issues based upon what you saw in the video. I don't know if you use GitHub or if you're a coder. So the 2.5 hour one. Yeah, that's the updated one. Let's see. So if you ever want to keep track of updates that I did to the system and I don't have a video out yet, that's the link to my stat system. There's different branches. I could just show over here. Main is the video one, which I should probably rename. I don't really use it. Yeah, no worries, no worries. It's basically just where I put updates. So there's different branches to have different types of stat systems. My revamp is all the updates that I make. The main one is based on the video. If you ever want to use it, you can. You don't really have to. You can use my video and then just make updates accordingly. That's perfectly fine. Okay, let's add a breakpoint here. Okay. 1. That's working. So set values is working. Passing that along. What's the issue here? Change value goes over here. Step into helmet. Get the class, item data. We did that. Put that in. Item data is the helmet. Thumbs up. And then I store it. Okay. Oh, I think because I did a soft reference, the moment we get out of this function. Oh, wait, no. It's still there. Where's the issue coming from then? Wait, I didn't do anything and the error went away. All right. Thanks, Epic. I don't even know what I did wrong, but I guess we can carry on. So my issue right now is this returns nothing. So get returns the blueprint class associated to the primary asset ID. So it'll only be valid if it's in memory, it will not load. But it is in memory. Unless I have to load it. I shouldn't have to load it. Load asset. No. I shouldn't have to use this. No, okay. So that's not the issue. It just doesn't return anything. No, there's nothing there. Okay. Yeah, it just doesn't return anything. Get class from primary asset. This returns none. So let me data ass. Ooh, I think I did DA item data. I'm gonna do a class reference. We'll set to item data. Get class path name. Okay. Whee, all the way down here. Where did my print statement go? Or I guess I should just get rid of this. Inventory.da item data.c. Okay. It's not really anything different. So split this. Let's move this over here. DA helmet. Oh, I think it's printing now. If I go over here, okay. Let me get rid of these print statements here. Okay. Back into the item draw. No, player. Plug this back in. Press this. Okay. So this worked. I was able to actually get the class, but I don't want to actually have a variable. I want to be able to pull it in like this. But how do I get the name? Name? Get class display name. What do I get over here? DA item underscore C. I'm going to save this path. Oh, keep fluctuating. Recombined, plug that in. Item data C. So this no longer worked. I want to be able to get it by selecting on the primary asset type. I guess I could probably do other ways, like maybe like get object from primary. I know that doesn't work either. No, I basically have to do this. Item data. But theoretically, shouldn't get primary asset type, primary asset name. Now, why would I need that? That's so pointless. Um, now I'm basically like duplicating work here. What if I did get path? Top level is not an option. Didn't mean to do that. I could split that. Let's try DA item data C. Nope, didn't work. Append index 0 space. I just want to be able to see if I get an error. Otherwise, it just won't return anything and you get a blank line. Okay, I want to see if this actually prints anything. So I know this worked. But I don't want to use that. We combined. Primary asset data, top level. No path available. Split. Index 0 is blank. So that once again returned nothing. Still nothing. Yeah, so that just doesn't work. Data assets are fun. Received none. Also none. True if assets loaded are blueprint classes, false if normal objects. I don't think that has an effect, but we'll see. I may have to restart if I change that though. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. We'll reopen this. Let's actually close that. Nah, still nothing. Oh yeah, and then I get an error. That's what I had last time. Despite there being no issue. Oh, that's going to be a problem if that happens every time. That sets all the new values. I swear if I do a breakpoint and then it says data reference unknown. So if I do a breakpoint over here. Oh, unknown. Which one is this? BP2. Do I have to reselect? If I have to reselect, that's a problem. No, it still says unknown. Huh. When I open the data assets and then save it, it's all right. Means I'm probably doing something with the generation wrong. I'll have to look into that later. But essentially, this is the issue I've been having with data assets is that I can't properly get it from the registry. Did I save the path? I did. Bless. I forgot the command to highlight everything. I think it's like Control A or something. Let's do this. Yeah, it's messy, I know. Does that work though? Got to remove all of these. None. So that didn't work. If blueprint is the same as C++, the software reference isn't loaded yet. It gets loaded because you open the asset in the editor. If blueprint is the same as C++. Oh. Does that mean they need to be hard references? Because then otherwise, I'd always have that issue whenever I load. It's because your data is a soft reference base. Okay, yeah. Yeah, or explicitly load it in advance. Okay. I mean, I don't think hard references would be an issue because these only happen when the item is created. And then afterwards, I change it anyways, so then it's no longer referencing. All right. I'll try that. Restart the editor and see if that fixes it. But also, thank you. There's a couple things I'm gonna have to fix now, but ignore this. This was me playing around. Yeah, this is chaotic. Okay, if I go into item data, object path, index DA item data. Okay, so it loaded. But that's when I want to get a specific object. Wait, if this gets a specific object, then could I not just save the path of the data asset and load my items that way without having direct reference? But I feel like there's got to be a better way than using a path because that doesn't seem sufficient. Because the guy that showed me how he did it, I only can remember based off a 20-minute display, but he ended up using the GUID to reference, but I don't remember how he did it or what he stored. But this pulls the asset that I want. If I don't even think this is correct to even do, but let's I don't really care what we do right now. Path, get object string path, plug that in. And let's do, nope, not that. Delete that. I don't need it. Oh, let's just do this actually. So if I go into my player, we have items. I walk in, touch. I have just a path. I press 1. Oh, it returns as an object reference, not the specific item that I need. No, I think that answers my question then, because you're getting asset by object path and you're getting an object. And I don't want to use an interface every single time I need. Okay, let's just do guest item data. This is mainly just to make sure it works. Name. Nah, that didn't work because it's an asset. Create asset data, get primary asset, get all assets. How exactly? So that's not going to work. Let's do get assets. You could do by path, but at the same time, I'm just going to get the same. Top level asset path. Now that just kind of puts me back to square one. All right. Asset management. It's a name describing the asset, describing the actual path. Mm-mm. It's obtained by get primary asset ID. In order to designate assets from a specific U object class as primary assets, you can override. Yeah, that's whatever. So get primary asset ID is essentially what I need to use. But I keep failing based upon how I'm searching. because the primary asset name is always wrong. Go into that asset, primary asset data. That's display name. I don't think that will impact anything. In the asset manager, it's called items. That's the type, the logical name of this type of data asset. So I don't think items is correct. None. No entries. Match the search text. That was not a good workaround because it's not really getting me what I want. Ugh. But I do need to properly use this. I just need to figure out how to properly search for it. Primary asset list. Now there's no primary. See, that's the type, but we need the primary asset name, which I think is item data. But actually, I think it's like DA item data. None. Asset type items. Primary asset type is items. Asset base class. Yeah, this is the DI item. Has blueprint classes is true. Editor only, false. Have the directories. No rules included. Get primary ID list items. So let's go ahead, move this. Oop. And let's get the name. I got nothing. There's no primary Huh. Load assets. Mm-hmm. Mm. Nope. That didn't work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, didn't think so. Yep. Mm. Do. Load a primary object into memory. This will cause it to stay loaded. Yep. You should cast the loaded object to verify it is the correct type. Okay, cast to item data. Item name. Nope, that ain't work. Async load primary asset, nothing. What in the hell? Item data. Inventory item data. Specific assets. Item data. Yeah, my primary asset just doesn't appear. Does anything appear? No. Ah, I'm not up on this approach, but from what I'm reading, the asset type you set needs to have the C suffix. Look at that. Oh, no, you probably mean like that. Ooh. But doesn't it get that automatically? Because the blueprint class? Because when I print it in the game, I get this. No, you were right the first time? Ah, shit. Ah, cancel. Already in the location. Ah, shit. It's just what I'm reading on the form. Yeah, I mean, I'll try it. The thing is, I had somebody showcase the inventory system they made, and it was a lot more seamless than what I did, what I'm doing here. But I don't remember everything he did, which is kind of the pain. Shit, what was I doing over here? And I actually really liked what he built. It was a lot more seamless, and the data assets did work really well. But I only had like a 20-minute demonstration. I remember only a fraction. Like, I also tried looking into the forums, a bit old, 2023. Well, this guy showed a way to load data assets through the get blueprints assets. However, when I tried this, I also was getting turned up nothing. But I wonder. Oh, it's a lot of makes. Which the path was this, and I guess data. Oh, wait, I fucked up. We'll just do that. None. But that's essentially what they did, and I can't get that to work. You'd think so. Yeah. Hmm. But essentially, the issue I've been having is I can't recreate how he grabbed his data assets properly. Because the way that he used it is he used the GUIDs for the assets. He stored the GUIDs, I think into it was an array or a map, but nonetheless, he was pulling information by using those. But I have no idea how he loaded up the assets. But he also did a mixture of C++, which I am intentionally doing blueprints only, which is making this more painful for me. So the top level path, the underscore C. Pretty sure it's item data, not DA. Or, sorry. I'm pretty sure it's DA item data. But my problem is I can never get the primary data asset. It makes everything hard. Yeah, yes, 100%. I do love it when you can make a lot of C++ functions that simplify the blueprints, and then you just kind of build up like a shorter thing. So that's nice. They work really well together. C++ is perfect for the really annoying stuff. Async load. Does that do anything? Pretty sure I'm getting nothing happening here. 0? Yeah. See, when I try to get the primary asset list, it returns nothing. Which made me think maybe I have to load it. But also, I was under the impression that primary data assets don't need to. Unless I misunderstood that completely, which is possible because I never use data assets to this extent. C++ for custom base classes, yeah. Blueprint for extending them. Great workflow, modules, plugins, then blueprints for project specifics. Yeah. And it's just great for if you could build a bunch of things to make it easier for artists or game designers, things like that. Primary assets, secondary assets. Primaries can be manipulated directly in the asset manager from their primary asset ID, which can be searched, use various tools. Primary asset ID. It's an F name describing this asset. Yeah, I got that part. Usually the name of the base U class. I am just spitballing. But I thought the point of primary was to group stuff together for loading. So the primary asset itself shouldn't need to be loaded, surely. Yes, that is my thought process as well. The primary asset shouldn't need to be loaded. Because, yeah. I have the same assumption, and based upon what I've read about it, the ones that do need to get loaded are um the other assets, the non primary ones set in the project settings. From what I've seen in the asset manager, it shouldn't be more than this. I shouldn't need specific assets either. I just added that to see if that would do anything. I mean, I guess I could do search all assets and try to filter it to see if that does anything. Ooh, no, not that one. Forget all assets. Um, use filter. I don't like how this looks in blueprints at all. Where is that comment that I use? So full path name, asset name. Let's remove this so that it's not conflicting. It should be DA item data C. Shit. What went wrong? Oh. Let's promote to variable. Get length. Sorry, length. Seven four two two. Okay. So I don't know what this is. Trends items that pass the supplier filter. So what is the point of your filter? Oh, I'm choosing which ones to ignore. Yikes, not the opposite. Yeah, this is a disgusting way, and I don't like it at all. Okay. This doesn't work because I'm trying to filter, so I'm probably removing the ones that I don't need. You should be using. I don't even know anymore. No. Get assets. That got me 6. What do you mean I got 6, but I can't read them? Oh, okay. We got the asset name. Remove that. So that did give me all of them. Okay. Wait, what the hell is this? Default DA item data underscore C underscore C. Item data underscore C under. Oh, it's because when I rename things. That's my fault. Okay. Delete unused. Yeah, it's because I broke everything like a freaking. Okay, okay. Hold on. I'm just screenshotting this because that got me the info. Let's not save. Because now I think I have a way to filter it. Yeah, that's my fault for renaming everything and saving it. Kind of broke everything. Yep, yep, yep. Save. Let's go into item drop. Asset failed to save correctly. I have the item data. and item data. Yeah, that's my fault. Does that fix all of the links? I think. Okay. Let's restart one more time because I had to fix everything. But theoretically, I can load. So let's go back into my hideous player script. This does load, I think. Helmet, chest, item data. Helmet. Hmm. I'll accept majority of the blame for backseat drive or deving. No, it's all right. I'm the one that decided to rename the actual asset itself, not the project settings. I do think this was correct on your end because things are loading now. What I don't know is that this does pull in the assets from that path, which is great, but the items I create don't come from this path. So DA item data is the actual asset name. So get primary asset ID. That doesn't work. Let's just do make. The thing is, that doesn't work either. So if I did a print statement, I am pretty sure this is going to say false. So one, oh, it says true now. Oh, dude, my brain is just fucking breaking. So if we do get assets by class, no, that doesn't go in there. Is it assets by class? Get assets. That match the filter. Class path. Oh, that's the package path. Okay, wait, hold on. Before I go in that rabbit hole, let's confirm append. We're going to throw that in here, and then we're also going to split this. So press 1. I should have put a space in there. That's kind of my fault. Item data is script engine dot blueprint. Oh, so that's where I was messing up on. The class path. All right, let me delete all this shit. What I don't understand is why doesn't this work? Shouldn't this? Script engine blueprint. Dude, this is so much work just to do a comment. What was this? Asset class path. And this was, I think, object path. Anyways, length, print, zero. Now, see, that just doesn't even work. That's unfortunate. Okay. Class path name. So the path, script engine blueprint. And the name is DA item. We're going to then move all of this up because I don't need that. I'm going to get rid of this. Plug that in here. Let's get the length again. Also, I appreciate you just chiming in every now and then. It maintains my sanity that I'm not the only one. That just says length is 0, so that just doesn't work. Is it underscore C? Space and space. Asset class path string. Class name. Oh, let's do that. Plug that in here. None. Okay. How can your asset class be none? I know the feeling though. I really shouldn't dev all day and then relax by watching other people dev. Yeah, I mean, I spend all day deving, and then when I take a break, I end up coding, non-game related, and then when I take a break from that, I end up watching videos to learn more about coding or game development, and that's like my entire day. And that has been me for like the last like 2 years. Though I feel like there's just an aspect of asset data that I'm just not understanding, which is then causing me to go through all this very manual checking of information. But what I don't understand is how this can reach none. So asset class is empty, but I have a path. It's reassuring to know there are others out there. Yeah, we're all just a little psychotic, and that's what I've bunched up together. We all enjoy making ourselves suffer, and then we have that slight enjoyment when things work for about like 2 minutes, and then we go back to our suffering, all so that we can get that 2 minutes of bliss once more. Asset class name. It's the name of the asset class. Would that not return item data? Because DA item data. That feels like the most logical thing. But it returns none. But if I do the asset name, I actually get the name of the asset. That feeling when you write really clever code and your art team actually appreciates it. Um, must be nice. I just get shit on all the time. Mainly because the artist that I usually work with is just a dick most of the time. But I'm a dick to him as well, so most of the time he's just like, wow, this actually works. And that's the compliment I get. Um, but then again, I don't work for a real studio, so it's different. It's rare. The worst is when you make something really good and then they look at it and they're just like, but could you do this? And it's just something that's completely different. And then you just want to bash your head in. That's the best feeling. Okay. Get assets by path. I want to do by class because I get more info. This is just so that I can print out. 9 out of 10. Why is it taking you so long to do? Yep. But if you end up telling them that you need some type of asset, they'll take their sweet time, at least from my experience. Yes, exactly. Script engine blueprint. That produces nothing. So what if I do that? Nope, still 0. Um, get asset name. We'll do that instead of length, because at least that will prompt me an error if there's nothing. Oh, it just says none. Throw in the name and throw in the path. None blank. Okay, so it's returning absolutely nothing. What if C? Still none. Okay, so that just doesn't work. What if I remove the blueprint part? Still none. Get rid of engine? Still none. Okay. So that doesn't work at all, despite the fact that it's the class path. What if we try package name? Press 1. DA item, package name, DA item. So we'll do that. And we'll go into here. That returned an item. Does it give me a class though? Right. Gotta bounce. Hard bedtime. Subbed. I'll try to catch the next one. Yeah, for sure, man. Thanks for stopping by, keeping company. I also have a Discord if you ever want to chat with anyone or anything or ask questions. But otherwise, I stream every 2 weeks at the same time. So this did bring me something. Asset class just doesn't work. Okay, so that's just not a field to use. But if we do this, that does give me the first one. I'll hit up the Discord. Yeah, for sure, man. I try to answer what I can. I've been pretty busy, but if you have questions or you just want to share stuff, feel free to drop in. Awesome. Thanks for the set, man. I know you already said that, but I just got the notification. Okay, so this is getting me the info I want, which is fine. I just hate the fact that I'm hard coding the path. Primary asset ID from class item data split, because that gives me the type. But that doesn't give me the path, which is still not better. Because what if I did... Oh, no, then that gives me none. So that's useless. Anyways, we'll leave it hard-coded for now. That's fine. I'm pulling information. Okay, so instead, let's go ahead and loop. We will now break. Lift this up. I just noticed the music stopped. We will repeat it because I don't want to look into those at the moment. All right, we'll go back with asset name. And that's a string. And we have only a helmet and a chest. That's not what I wanted. All subclasses of the past in class will be searched as well. But why did these not come in? Huh. Because I believe this did. Oh, no, it didn't. It still only passed in the 3. Oh, that's because they're not in the path. They are in maps. Hmm. All right, hold on. I added in info, so I'm going to restart. I'm able to get the primary asset and the 2 data assets I've made for it, but I can't get the world created assets. I mean, that's a start. It's better. All right, that didn't change anything. Yeah, just get the chest. Assets. Hmm. Oh, hey, Mr. Survival. I have spending the last hour and a half trying to remember what you showed me and also digging through all the asset registry stuff to try to figure out what works. And going off my memory alone has been quite the time. Took me about an hour and a half to figure out get primary asset ID list. Yeah, the thing with that is that what I did is that for some reason this was returning nothing. So if I loop through that, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't get anything. And that's the issue that I was having, because that's what I thought as well, but I'm pretty sure I did something wrong. I added that just to see if that worked. Yeah, I also added this in to see if that worked, which I didn't feel like I needed to, but it didn't change anything either. Um, because I thought I could probably do get list from the asset registry, but that didn't work either because it doesn't have that. Get the derived class names. from the struct, you can get assets for an object. Then the registry is not set up correctly. Yeah, I get nothing there. Whether to write staging back to the metadata contains such as actual compressed chunk sizes to assets as well as bulk data. Explains. Give me a second. I can send you a pic of my code setup. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I got stuck on that part, which is why I ended up moving away, trying to do other things because I couldn't figure out why this was happening. Okay, so if this is supposed to work, does it give me anything else like the map? Okay, so it does, but for some reason for the item data, need to compile 5,000 shaders. Oh yeah. All right, I'll see you in 2 hours, man. Good luck. Uh, give me like 1 minute. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. Okay, I'm back. I worked out yesterday. Now my legs are dying inside. Um okay, what was I doing? Okay, okay. Primary assets. My doing maps worked, but for some reason when I do item data, it doesn't. So this is not being registered correctly. I don't know if I need to have has blueprint classes checked. I feel like I should. Okay, let's do that. Item data. The directory for the asset type. Yeah, that's okay. Rules, I put none. Because I don't think I should need to. The asset manager will determine the type and name for primary assets. Do not implement. Do not implement get primary asset ID. Is there something I didn't implement? Yes, for blueprints. Okay, that's what I thought. What are they? That do not implement get primary asset ID. That makes it sound like there's a way to not. Oh, unless somebody overrides something, maybe? Maybe by default. Okay, let's go into my item drops. Primary asset ID from object. Oop. We'll append. And let me plug that in. None, none. Well, that's fantastic. Uh, oh, I see your message. I have C++. Yeah, I figured so. Apply recursively. That's turned on. Has blueprint classes. Yeah, that's because you have. Okay, so it's not different. But. Huh. So settings wise, it doesn't seem to be an issue. I just renamed it to that, to items again, because you need to save the data asset. Save the data asset. You mean upon creation? I haven't gone as far as to worry about the items themselves. I've been trying to mess with just trying to pull in the information. But yeah, that's not. Nope, you saved it. Okay. So assets. For each loop, async Load primary list. And then cast to item data. Nope. And I only see the primary. Wait, what do you? Yeah, so I have two items in the world which create two other item assets. I have one main item, and then I have the two that I've created. Only those will be registered. Yeah, I do have two of those, which have a GUID, name, icon, value, and a type. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm stuck because I've been trying to recreate what you showed me. My issue is that this does not work. Let me open another project. I'm gonna try it in another project, see if maybe there's something I did wrong. Okay, what do I have here? Oh yeah, this is the very messy stuff. Okay. Yikes. Okay, not that. Let's get rid of all of these. Project settings, asset manager, item, DA item, directories. I think that's the directory. Okay. Asset registry. Let's also make sure to save, I guess. Primary. Oh. Primary asset list. Wait. Why is that not even a thing? Another way of loading get assets by path. PDA tower, paths. Get asset, casting. Okay, that gets item. Oop. Get asset from, what'd you do? Object? No, you did async loading. Async loading, asset lists. Wait. Is there different ones? Okay, anyways. Cast for loop. Cast to item. DA items. Name. Or let's just do display name. Print. Now there's just something straight up that I'm not doing right. Because in a completely new project, Q key. That's pure blueprint. Yeah, I was able to get the get path to work. So that, so when I did get assets by class, it worked. Did not register the items properly. Yeah, I can try again. I've restarted a couple times. We'll open that one back up. But yeah, so get assets by path worked. Get assets by class worked. However, this doesn't. The issue I'm having is that when I create new items into the world, they get saved under the map path because that's where they're created. And I think I could add a path here. But then when I search for the assets, I think I have to change the path maybe? Huh. I don't know. I'd have to mess around with that. But I wanted to use this because this is simple. Anyways, go into here. Press, oh, item base is broken. That didn't work. Hmm. Also, when I do that, I lose information there. So I wonder if item was just a bad idea. All right. I'll try to restart one more time. Wait, let me go into a 5.4 project because I'm using 5.5. Also, thank you for sending stuff over. I've been stuck on this for a bit. All right. Try without it. Now it looks like the load a list of primary objects into memory. This will cause them to stay loaded until explicitly unloaded. Strictly the primary assets that I designate within my asset manager does not load. However, you have the same name listed there for your blueprints only one. I don't think that impacts anything, but I'll try it. Casting failed. That's opening back up. I've restarted this project. Let's reselect DA items, refresh this, compile. My list still contains nothing. Yeah, they don't get registered. Now we need to find out why. Use the game folder as a ref. Do you have redirectors? Maybe that's the reason it can't find anything. No, I didn't do anything to redirect. Typed new type. Everything. Oh wait, why does this one have meta tags? No, still nothing. Use game folder as reference. Not sure what you mean by using the game folder as a reference. So for me, stuff was also not working, but then I saved my data assets again, and then they showed up. Okay, let me go into... Oh, this is very convoluted. Okay. I'll save. Let's go into the children. I guess I'll save them. Compile. in the project settings. Mm. Now, DA items, directory, has blueprints, asset class, DA items. Just nothing. Let me see if I can find anything. See if other people have ran into the issue. It looks like no, that's from 2 years ago. I don't know if that's DA items. Get primary asset ID. I don't even think that's a. Oh yeah, I saw a thread that did the exact same thing with the meta tags. That's why I had meta tags originally. I think you looked probably at the same thread. Yeah, I do remember watching a thread about it. Hey, how's it going? For some reason, my troubleshooting primary assets read this. Let's see. I'm going down the rabbit hole. A primary asset is any asset that fills these conditions, has a primary asset type and primary asset name. Does that mean, am I missing that? Let me just close that. I have too many things open. If I go into item data, parent class, primary asset. So I don't have those. Is this the one with the meta tags? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Meta tags. Yeah, this I do remember. And that's where you had the get primary asset ID lists. And you go through all of that and you can assign tags, which you can assign like yeah, legendary, rare, all that stuff. But this is from Epic Games. Troubleshooting primary assets. All right, good. Oh, that's good, man. Glad we're just doing all right. Trying to get he has CPP classes. Yeah, yours should be fine. That extends it as a base class for any asset. Consider primary data asset as an abstract class. You can have a parent blueprint class as the parent for your assets, but that blueprint class needs to have your custom C++ class as the parent. But you didn't do this either, did you? Do you have a C++ primary data asset? I believe you did blueprint only. Anyways, you make your asset, scan it by adding primary asset types to scan. So primary asset types to scan. Which is here, which is I set, which is fine. Remember to also put the folder path of the assets to scan. I did that. If you want to scan blueprints, have that check marked. Okay. Primary assets can be loaded via asset manager using only their ID. I mean, okay, that's cool. Bundles. That's not important to me right now. Yeah, those are U properties. That's fine. Yeah, blueprint only for the one project. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. So I'm not sure what he's getting at. This was also back in March. But he said that you have to. The list name. The list name is the issue? If you have a different parent class but want asset bundling support, yeah, that's whatever. Huh. That didn't actually break down anything for me. Troubleshooting. Examples. Nope, these are just tutorials. That's not helpful. Sorry, answers are 2-minute delayed. No, you're good. I actually thought my stream was supposed to be closer to the same time. Try regenerating project files. Would it allow you to do that without C++ though? No, that's the C++ one. Let's delete the others. And start that up. Yeah. Delete the generated folders. That's what I did. I need to look into making my stream a bit without a delay, because okay. So let's try that again. Oh, I gotta re-enable preferences to main window. Still won't register my primary assets. I'm able to pull it in through the path, but not through the asset ID list. Yeah, I just deleted everything just because I can't get anything to work. Let's see, UE5. There must be other people. Okay, I have a class that automatically load information in. This is working fine. Simply returns an empty array. He has similar, except his cook rule is different. As shown in the last screenshot, I configure the data directory. This is correct for the data assets, but the actual blueprint DA lives in. So I changed the directory path to game Strawberry Simulator. It's working as intended now. So that didn't help. Because I do know that my path is correct. Unless I need the... No, I don't need the direct path. I use 5.4. You know what? Let me open 5.4. What's a project that's not disgusting to look at? I think this one. No, that just doesn't. No, that just doesn't work. Okay. I'm gonna close that one. I didn't mean to close that. Fuck my life. Let's reopen that. I'm actually gonna be quite sad if that is in fact a bug. Um, because I've been working on this for quite some time. I don't think I have any... Do I? Oh, that's for something else. I was testing out data assets with stats. Let's just go to inventory. We're going to make something primary data asset, DA item data. We'll do very simple. We'll add a name. Yeah. Base. And we'll go ahead, create the data assets, DA DA item 1. Okay. Project settings, asset manager, brand new. We're gonna call this item data. Item has blueprint classes, directory is the inventory, rules. I don't think that's important right now. Shouldn't need to touch anything else, theoretically. Everything is saved. I'm gonna restart just because I did add things in. Okay, we'll go into the player. Okay. One key. Get primary data asset. We're gonna select item data. We're gonna async load asset list. We will then loop. We'll get display name, print. That's because I have a different debug queue. Debug queue key. Add breakpoint. Queue. No, nothing. What that means, there's a step I'm not doing, but I don't know what it is. Because if everything you did works, then clearly I'm missing something. Native class, primary data asset, native class, item data C, item data C. Not the name. Because if I switch to primary asset label. Oh wait, that did nothing either. What if I did map? Wait, that's giving none. What the Wait. My blue only. Yours say primary asset name and primary asset type, which is what the document said, and I don't have that. So, crap, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Yeah, see, primary asset type, primary asset name. I am missing that. If you go into a new project and generate a basic blueprint, do you get those two fields to show up? Ah, the 2-minute delay is kind of rough. Because I'm missing those fields. Which is why he said that you need to... You can see it immediately. Create a new data asset, please. Like a new primary or just a new data asset? Well, I'll do both because it's going to take like 2 minutes for you to hear me anyways. Item test. DA item 3. Nothing's there. I'll make a new primary. We'll just call this something completely different. Blueprint. Boot here test. File, save. That asset. Boot here test. DA. Should BP. Bull test. No, I just don't get the field that appears. Or nothing. Yeah, you create the data asset wrong. How do you create the data asset wrong? Crap, where is it in this? I always search. Look on Discord. Data asset. Is that not the same as searching for data asset? Under miscellaneous? It's the same thing. I just do a search bar instead. But okay, I'll try miscellaneous data assets. Item testing. DA item 4. Yeah, it's the same thing. Pick class for data asset. Yeah, you go to miscellaneous data asset, and then it tells you to pick a class for asset ref. And then that's where you select. What if I select another one? Like input mapping context. Oh, that just does that. Okay. No, no. The one I made is this one in the blueprint class. So if you go to blueprint class, this is where you make the primary, which is what I only did once for this one, and then making another data asset based on that. You go from here, and then this is where I select item testing, which is this one right here. So matching, hit select. We can call it, it's just DA item 5, which let's also save. And you'll see that native class is there, but it doesn't have the tags that you have. Is there like a plugin or something? Something I'm missing, maybe? Maybe your primary assets is wrong prefixed? Yeah, searching for something. No, that's fair. Okay, what if I did... What is something you did? Oh, wait, no, you used DA. Oh, but not for your primary data asset. Okay, so let me... Primary data asset as P. Primary data assets. Let's see what your settings used. Let's just do PDA item testing. Update redirectors. Okay, saved. I'm also going to go into them as well, just to save. Restarting. For me, first was also not working, but then I saved my data assets again and they showed up. PDA. Native classes are not working. It's shown here. Specified. Save. Save. Hmm. What am I doing wrong? There's... Hmm. Because your tooltip data looks different. I guess I could verify my stuff. But everything else looks to be about correct. Also, I get the primary data asset name as the primary data asset type, and you don't. Yeah, but I think that also comes with the fact that this is not working from me, which is probably impacting. I don't know if that's going to change anything, but hold on. I'm going to restart it one more time. Nah, still nothing there. Oh. Yeah, that didn't do anything. I have no redirects. Rules. I guess always cook. I don't know. False if they're normal. Get primary asset list. PDA. Now there's something I think my project just is missing. I've never edited the engine. Huh. Okay, then I think what I'll do, I'll start removing plugins. And then I'm going to verify my 5.4. And then I'm going to try it without having any plugins attached. And I'll go from there. I do appreciate you helping to debug. I feel like something wrong is happening on my end. If you're able to just create your primary assets and then they work. Well, I don't know if plugins work either because it's not happening on 5.4 either. Unless it's the LE extended. Yeah. Just remove. This is the only plugin that is matching. How long does it take to uninstall? Okay. Uninstalled. Uninstalled. We're gonna open this back up. Yeah. I don't see how that would impact anything. Which wouldn't make sense for it too. Yeah. No, nothing. Asset manager. Everything's exactly the same. All these other links for no reason. Asset registry. That's meta tags. Okay. I'm back in the loop of not having this work. Which is the issue I had last time, which is why I scrapped data assets one of those times. Applies recursively. I have that. That goes in. Okay. I think I'm going to take a pause because my brain is turning to mush. But I appreciate you help sending more info and trying to debug this. I'm going to try to debug it some more as well. I'm also going to make a C++ project, and I'm going to try to see if I can get it to appear with C++ and see if there's any correlation. I mean, you said you did Blueprint only, but I want to test out to see it on my end. But yeah, thanks for chiming in. I'm going to try to figure out some more stuff and use your screenshots as references.